Hello, good morning students. Welcome back to the class. So we were doing our chapter understanding quadrilaterals. So beta we were doing exercise 3.3. Okay. So before going to exercise, first we will do the recapitulation. Okay. So what is that? We have done our what we are doing our types of quadrilaterals. Okay. So in types of quadrilateral, beta I have explained about the trapezium, kite, parallelogram and properties of parallelogram. So once I am explaining once again what is trapezium. So trapezium is a type of quadrilateral where one pair of opposite side is parallel is called the trapezium. One pair of opposite side is parallel, it means other pair will be non-parallel. Okay, so trapezium will be like that. For example, this is a quadrilateral. Okay, this is a quadrilateral where four sides are given. So here A, B, C, D is a type of a quadrilateral where one pair of opposite side means AB is parallel to DC. AB is parallel to DC, but the another pair AD is not parallel to BC. AD is not parallel to BC. So this is called the trapezium where one pair of opposite side is parallel and other one is non-parallel. So it is called the trapezium. Next one is kite. Okay, so what is the definition of kite? So simply kite is it will be like that. For example, okay. So it is also the type of quadrilateral. You can say A, B, C, D is a type of a quadrilateral where one pair of adjacent sides are equal. Okay, both the pair of adjacent sides are equal. So pair of adjacent sides means AD and AB. So AD will be equal to AB and second pair it will be DC and BC. So second pair is also equal. So you can say DC will be equal to BC. Okay, so where both the pair of adjacent sides are equal, so you can say it will be a type of which type of quadrilateral? So it will be kite. Okay, so kite is also the type of quadrilateral where pair of adjacent sides or consecutive sides are equal in length. Okay, third one is parallelogram. So parallelogram means beta parallel sides. So simply you can say where both the pair of opposite sides are parallel. So you can say it will be parallelogram like that. A, B, C, D. It is also the type of quadrilateral where four sides are given. So this side is parallel to this side and this one side is parallel to this one side. Okay. After that I have told about the properties of parallelogram. So what are the properties of parallelogram? First property, opposite sides of parallelogram will be equal. It means AB will be equal to DC. Okay, AB will be equal to DC and AD will be equal to BC. Clear? First property. Second property I have told you pair opposite angles will be also equal. So angle A is opposite to angle C. So angle A will be equal to C and angle B will be equal to angle D. Clear? After that, third property is sum of any two adjacent angles of a parallelogram will be equal to 180 degree. Okay, so any two adjacent angles, so you can take any two. For example, angle A plus angle D will be equal to 180 degree. A is adjacent to D also and B also. If you are taking the angle B, so B is adjacent to C and A. So you can take any two adjacent angles. So sum of any two adjacent angle of a parallelogram will be equal to 180 degree. And last property, fourth property is if you are drawing the diagonals of a parallelogram, so diagonals will bisect the parallelogram at one point. So this point will divide the diagonal into, will bisect the diagonal into two equal parts. So you can say OB will be equal to OD and OA will be equal to OC. Okay, so this was about the types of quadrilateral. Okay beta, so I have told about all the properties, types of quadrilateral, what is trapezium, what is kite, what is parallelogram and what are the properties of parallelogram. After that we have started our exercise until question number 4 I have explained. After that from today we will start our question number 5. Okay, so first was what is question number 5 beta? So measure of, okay, what is given? The measure of two adjacent angles of a parallelogram are in ratio 3:2. So find the measure of each angle of parallelogram. Okay, so first you can draw any parallelogram. For example, this is a parallelogram. Okay, for example, this is a parallelogram A, B, C, D. Okay, ABCD is a parallelogram. The measure of two adjacent angles of a parallelogram are in ratio 3:2. Okay, so two adjacent angles means, for example, we are assuming this is angle A angle B, angle C and angle D. So any two adjacent angles. So for example, I am taking the adjacent angles are A and B. A and B adjacent angles I am taking. So adjacent angles ratio is given 3:2. Okay. So when ratio is given so you can assume in x. So it will be 3x and you can assume it will be 2x. Clear? 3:2. So 3x and 2x. Now you know very well solution. You will write the solution. Sum of any two adjacent angles of parallelogram will be equal to 180 degree. So adjacent angles you have taken angle A plus angle B will be equal to 180 degree. So what are the angle A and B? 3x and 2x is equal to 180 degree. So 3x plus 2x, it will be 5x is equal to 180 degree. So what will be the value of x? So you can say 180 divided by 5. So 5 3s are 15 and 5 6s are 30. So x will be equal to 36. Okay. If x is 36, so what are the adjacent angles, beta? So angle A will be equal to 3x. It means 3 into 36. So it will be equal to 3 6 is 18. 3 3 is 9 and 1 10. Okay. And angle B will be equal to 2x. So put the value of x. So 2 into 36. So it will be 72. Okay. So what are the adjacent angles? So you can say 108 plus 72. And when you will do the sum of both the adjacent angles 108 and 72. So 108 plus 72 you will get the answer 180. It means it is correct. Clear? So first beta, if the numbers or if the angles are given in ratio, so you can assuming x. After that you will apply the properties. Sum of any two adjacent angle will be always equal to 180 degree. So 3x plus 2x is equal to 180. 5x is equal to 180. So what will be the value of x? You can say 180 divided by 5, so it will be 36. This is not the angle. X is equal to 36 is not the angle. It is the value of x. You have to find out the angle. What is angle A? So angle A is 3x. So put the value of x. 3 into x, 3 into 36. So it will be 108. Same angle B is equal to 2x. So 2 into x. Put the value of x. X is 36. So 2 into 36. You will get the answer 72. Now these are the adjacent angles. A is 108 and B is 72. Clear all of you? So this is question number 5. Question number 5. If it is not visible, but I am writing here. Okay. X is 36. X you are getting here 36. And B it will be equal to 72. Clear? Angle A is 108 and angle B is 72 and X is equal to 36. Clear? Okay. Now question number next question number 6. Two adjacent angles of a parallelogram have equal measure. So find the measure of each of the angle of the parallelogram. Okay. Question number 6. Question number 6 beta. Two adjacent angles of parallelogram are equal in measure. So find the measure of each angle of parallelogram. Find the measure of each angle of parallelogram. Clear? So it is like question number 5. So simply beta, it is given here where there in question number 5 two adjacent angles were given in ratio, but here adjacent angles are given in same, okay, are equal in measure. So you can assume from your side. Okay, for example, first you will draw the parallelogram. If this one is parallelogram, A, B, C, D is a parallelogram. Okay, so you can assume any one angle. If it is x you are assuming, so adjacent angle is also same. Okay, so you can say both the adjacent angles are x. Okay, so you will assume here, let the adjacent angle of parallelogram, let the adjacent angles of parallelogram is equal to x. Okay, let the adjacent angles of a parallelogram is x. If one angle, if you are assuming x, it is given two adjacent angles of parallelogram are equal. If one is x, so second one will be also x. Okay, because if you are assuming one angle is x, so second one will be also x, because both the measure is equal. Okay, so you will assume first, let the adjacent angles of a parallelogram is equal to x. After that you will apply the property. Now sum of any two adjacent angles will be equal to 180 degree. So any two adjacent angles, so you are taking here angle A plus angle B is equal to 180. So x plus x is equal to 180, because angle A is also x and B is also x. Both the measures are equal. Okay, so x plus x beta, 2x is equal to 180. So x will be equal to 180 divided by 2. So you will get the value x is equal to 90. Okay, if x is 90, if one angle is 90, so what will be the next angle? X, value of x you will put in angle A and B. So angle A is equal to x is equal to 90, and angle B will be also equal to x is equal to 90. So what are the adjacent angles? So you can say adjacent angles, measure of adjacent angles of a parallelogram is equal to 90 degree. Clear? Clear beta? Measure of adjacent angles of a parallelogram is equal to 90 degree. Okay, but after that it is given, find the measure of each angle. Okay, find the measure of each angle of parallelogram. If this one is 90 beta, this one is 90, so this what will be that? Opposite angles are equal. Okay, so angle A will be equal to angle C is equal to 90 degree, and angle B will be equal to angle D is also equal to 90 degree. It means you can say each angle of a parallelogram will be equal to 90 degree. Okay, because opposite angles are equal. If A is equal to 90, so C will be also 90, because A is opposite to C and B is opposite to D. So B is 90, so D will be also 90 degree. Okay, so you can say each angle will be equal to 90 degree. Okay, measure of each angle of a parallelogram will be equal to 90 degree. Clear? I have written here angle B is equal to angle D is equal to also 90 degree. So you can write measure of each angle will be equal to 90 degree. Clear? Next question beta. Next question. Adjacent figure. Okay, figure is given in your question. Okay, HOPE, hope, parallelogram is given, so you have to find out the unknown angle in question number 7. So what is question number 7? Question number 7. The adjacent figure hope is a parallelogram. HOPE is a parallelogram. Find the angle measures. Find the angles. Find the angles X, Y and Z. State the property you use to find them. State the property used to find them. Okay. So first you will draw the parallelogram hope. It is given like that. HOPE. Okay, after that one diagonal we have taken one diagonal HP. Okay, this one angle is 40 degree, this one is X, this one is Z, this one is outside angle 70 degree, and this one is Y. Okay, so you have to find out the unknown angle. So beta, what is given in next question, question number 7? So simply it is given HOPE, hope is a parallelogram. Okay, hope is a parallelogram. So you have to find out the unknown angles X, Y and Z using the property. Okay, After that, so here you can see beta HOP, this is a parallelogram, one diagonal is given HP. Now you have to find out the unknown angles. So first, if you know about this angle, okay, first you will find out this one angle, this one, okay. So what is this angle? You can give the name HOP, okay. Angle HOP will be equal to outside 70. This one is not given. You have to find out. It means the complete angle. What will be that complete angle? Straight line angle. It will be 180 degree. So you can say 180 minus 70 degree. Okay. What will be the angle? Interior plus exterior sum will be equal to 180. Exterior is given 70 degrees. So what will be the interior angle? 180 minus 70 beta. So 180 minus 70 you will get 110. Okay. So you are getting the angle HOP. Okay. Angle HOP. This one angle. What are you getting here? 110. Okay. 180 minus 70. So you are getting 110. And this will be opposite to this one. So you can say angle HOP will be equal to angle X because equal to 110 degree. Okay, because opposite angles are equal. Opposite angles are equal in parallelogram. Okay, opposite angles of a parallelogram will be equal. So this one angle will be equal to this one. Okay, after that you have X, you have found out. Okay, X you have found, this is 110 degree. After that you can see beta this line. Okay, this one HO and EP both are parallel lines, and one line, this is transversal line. So this one angle and this one angle will be equal. Okay, because these are alternate interior angles. Which type of angles? Alternate interior angle. If this one is 40, so Y will be also 40 degree. Okay, so 40 degree is equal to Y because PE, or you can say EP side is parallel to HO and PZ is transversal line. So alternate interior angles are equal. Okay, alternate interior angles will be equal. Okay, so 40 will be equal to Y. Okay, now this angle you know, this one you know, so you can find out the Z. This is a triangle because this one, you can see this one is a triangle, and sum of all the angles of a triangle will be equal to 180 degree. So you can write angle Y plus angle Z plus 110 is equal to 180 degree. Sum of all the angles of a triangle. Sum of angles of triangle will be equal to 180 degree. You will use this property here. You will use the property alternate interior angles will be equal when two parallel lines is cutting by a transversal line. So alternate interior angles will be equal. Here opposite angles are equal in parallelogram. So you will use the property. You will state that. Okay. You will write that all the property when whatever you are using. Okay, beta. So here Y plus Z plus 110 because this one in this triangle you can see this angle is given Z. Okay, this one Y and this one is 110. So Y you have found this is 40 degree. So 40 plus Z plus 110 is equal to 180 degree. So what will be the value of Z? 110 plus 140, 150 plus Z is equal to 180 degree. So Z will be equal to 180 minus 150. So you will get the answer 30 degree. So Z is equal to, you are getting 30, Y you are getting 40, okay, and X you are getting 110. Clear? So you have to find out all the angles, unknown angles by using the property. So you have, okay, last line is not visible. Okay, beta, I am writing here, okay. 40 plus Z plus 110 is equal to 180. So 40 plus 110, beta, 150 plus Z is equal to 180. So Z will be equal to 180 minus 150. So you will get the answer 30 degree. Clear? Z will be equal to 30 degree. I think now it's visible. Okay. Okay. So Z will be equal to 30 degree. Okay, 40, y is 40 plus z plus 110 is equal to 180. So 150 plus z is equal to 180. So z will be 180 minus 150. So it will be equal to 30. So you have to find out the all unknown angles. So you can write here. Okay, angle x will be equal to 110. Okay, angle y will be equal to 40 and angle z will be equal to 30 degree. Clear? So what is given? Simple HOP is a parallelogram. Find the angles x, y, z. State the property you are using to find them. Okay. It means you have to state the property also. You have to write the property whatever you are using in this question. Okay, beta. So simply HOP is a parallelogram. So first you will apply. Outside angle is given 70. So inside what will be inside? 180 minus 70. So it will be 110. 110 will be equal to angle E, or you can say X. It is also 110 because opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. After that you can see this line and this line are parallel lines, and this is a transversal line. So this angle and this angle will be equal because alternate interior angles. So 40 will be equal to Y because alternate interior angles will be equal. Okay, after that you can see this is a triangle. In this triangle two angles are given and one is unknown. So simply you can use the property sum of angles of a triangle will be equal to 180 degree. So z plus 110 plus y is equal to 180. So what will be the value of z beta? So it will be 30 degree. Okay, so z will be 30, x will be 110 and y will be 40. Okay, so you have to mention all the, you have to state the property also whatever you are using in this question. Simple question. Okay beta. Clear all of you? Is it clear? Okay, now we will start question number 8. Question number 8. Very simple exercise. Only you have to use the properties of parallelogram. What is, so you have to know about the what is parallelogram, what is the properties of parallelogram. Okay, simple. Next question, question number 8. Following figures, guns and runs are parallelogram. Okay, this is the sign of parallelogram. It a parallelogram. Okay, so I am writing in short form parallelogram. Okay, guns and runs are the parallelogram. Find x and y. Lengths are in centimeter. Okay, find x and y in centimeter. Clear? So first I am making the diagram. First one, it is given the parallelogram like that. Guns, G, U, N, S. Okay, and it is given 3y minus 1 is equal to 26. Sorry, 26. This side is 18. This one is 3x. Clear? So first we will solve the first part beta. Okay, in this parallelogram, guns is a parallelogram, guns and runs are parallelograms. So runs is second part. First part, it is given guns. G, U, N, S is a parallelogram. You have to find out the value of x and y in centimeter. Okay, in centimeter. Length you will find out in centimeter. So simply in this parallelogram, G, U, N, S. Okay, solution you will write in a parallelogram. G, U, N, S. All the sides are given. All the sides are given, so you can use the property. Opposite sides will be equal. Okay, beta. So in a parallelogram G, U, N, S, you will write opposite sides of parallelogram will be equal. Okay, opposite sides of parallelogram will be equal. So you can say SN, or you can say G, U will be equal to SN, okay, and SG will be equal to NU. Okay, you can give the name GS and UN also. Okay, beta. So GU will be equal to SN, means this side will be equal to this one and this one side will be equal to this one side. Clear? Now you can use, you will write the measure. So GU is 3y minus 1 is equal to SN is 26 and SG is equal to NU. So SG is 3x is equal to NU is 18. Okay, so two equations you are getting here, linear equations, so you can find out the unknown value. So here y is unknown, so first 3y you will take left hand side, 1 you will take right hand side, so it will be 26 plus 1 So 3y is equal to 27. So y will be equal to 27 by 3. So you will get the answer y is equal to 9. Okay beta, y will be equal to 9. Here 3x is equal to 18. So what will be the value of x? 18 by 3. So 3 6 is 18. So x will be equal to 6. So you have to find out x and y in centimeter. So you can say beta x will be equal to 6 centimeter length and y will be equal to 9 centimeter. Clear? Simple question. Only one property you have to use and you can easily find out the value of x and y. First, what is the property? Opposite sides of a parallelogram will be equal. So first GU side will be equal to SN and SG side will be equal to NU. Clear all of you? Okay, like that second part also you can complete. You can do second part. Okay, second is something different. Okay, fine. I will solve. But in second also you will use one property and you can easily find out the value of x and y. Okay, so what is the parallelogram? Runs. Okay, so first you will make a parallelogram. Second part, runs. R-U-N-S. And you will draw the diagonal also. And diagonals are bisecting at which point beta? No, point is not written. Okay, fine. You can assume any point, for example O, and this one side is given 16, this one is x plus y, y plus 7 and this one is 20. Clear? So here diagonal sides are given. Okay, diagonals bisecting sides are given. So simply you can use one property here beta. What is the property? So you will say solution intersecting point of diagonals, intersecting points of diagonals will bisect the diagonal in two equal parts. Okay, intersecting point of the diagonals will bisect the diagonal in two equal parts. Okay, so you can say OR will be equal to ON. If you are taking the diagonals RN, so it is dividing it into two parts, OR and ON. So OR will be equal to ON, and second one, if you are taking SU diagonal, so OS will be equal to OU. Clear? Now put the value. So OR is 16 is equal to x plus y and y plus 7. OS is 20. 20 is equal to y plus 7. Clear? Is it clear beta? Okay, x plus y and y plus 7 is equal to 20. So x plus y, here linear equation is given in two variable, but here in one variable. So from here first you will find out the value of y. So 27 you will take left hand side, minus 7 will be equal to y. So y will be equal to 20 minus 7. So you will get the answer 13. Clear? Now you can put the value y here. So 16 will be equal to x plus y. What is y? You are getting 13. Now 16 minus 13 is equal to x. So x will be equal to 3. Okay. So x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 13. Clear all of you? X is equal to 3 and y will be equal to 13. Clear beta? So simply in this question you have to use the property intersecting point of the diagonal will bisect the diagonal into two equal parts. Okay, so I have already explained how it will be bisected. So simply you can find out the value of x and y. Clear? Clear? Okay, fine. Okay, so simple questions are given beta. So we have completed till question number 8. That is all about today. Okay, next question we will complete in our next class. Thank you so much students.